Joining us now is Michael Bociurkiw in Lviv, Ukraine. He's a global affairs analyst and senior fellow at the Atlantic Council. Michael, first off, thank you so much for joining us. And can you just give us your perspective on what you're seeing and hearing on the ground in Lviv right now?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having me. Well, it's not looking good from here. I mean, this is clearly turning into very quickly from a war that began between Russia invading Ukraine, so Ukraine-Russia war, into basically Russia with Ukraine in between, fighting off of NATO's eastern flank. The words by Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov today saying that, this could turn into a nuclear confrontation are absolutely chilling. And quickly, Morgan, I mean, if I were the head of Moldova or if I was the head of Poland or any of the neighboring states, it would be tough to sleep tonight because it does now appear more and more that Russia is going for whatever it can right now. It's a very chilling day in that regard.
You say chilling, and I think we all had the same feeling when we heard, Sergei Lavrov basically say that World War III, that possibility is a real one. Why, though, do you think, Michael, that Moscow is shifting towards this type of rhetoric now? I mean, why in this moment are we seeing them sort of up the ante?
Sure. Well, I don't think the sanctions have restrained Moscow very much. And then secondly, you have a leader, Vladimir Putin, who has a huge ego, who I think isn't thinking straight right now. And I don't think he feels he has much to lose at the moment. And, it's a huge risk. And also even on the part of Ukraine, the way Ukrainians feel is that, again, they're fighting a proxy war, being armed to the teeth by the West. And I think the West expectation now is for Ukraine to pretty much on their own fight off Russia, finish the armed forces off as much as they can. So it's a very, very risky gamble. But of course, we all hope Ukraine can succeed in its mission to push the Russian forces out of Ukraine.
We've talked a lot about sort of the military strategy and the pushback, but what about diplomacy? I mean, the UN Secretary General is meeting with Russian leaders in Moscow today, and that's before heading to Ukraine later on this week. So do you think that there is still potential for a diplomatic resolution?
I'd like to think so, but look, that trip by Secretary Guterres is very, very risky. The president of the International Committee of the Red Cross attempted something similar a few weeks ago and didn't gain anything. And look, even if the UN Secretary General does succeed in getting the Russians to agree, they're infamous for not keeping their promises, especially when it comes to those humanitarian corridors. And quickly, Morgan, I can tell you even here in Lviv, where, we haven't, thank God, been struck, at least in the past few days, the amount of air raid siren alarms going off on a daily basis is, again, causing a lot of anxiety and makes it very difficult for people to do their business, do their Easter celebrations, get on with family stuff. So it's very, very difficult here as well, even though there's no military operations at the moment.
All right, Michael, I can't thank you enough for joining us, especially given the time difference there in Lviv where you are. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
My pleasure.